Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas has come early in regards to Diddy news. I didn't expect to get any Diddy news until about February or late January, but Christmas has come early, and we come to the new announcement, the bombshell of Jay-Z being correlated with Diddy. Now, we're going to be watching a news report. Don't want to read the title because of YouTube TOS. I don't want to lose and get demonetized on this video. But there's going to be a special part after our reaction that I kind of want to talk about and actually, surprisingly, give people props. Probably wondering why. So stick to the end of the video. And again, my channel is a reaction channel, but it's also a conversation. And the way you stay up to date on that conversation is by subscribing and commenting down below. So if I have questions or comments that you agree with or disagree, I read them all. So feel free. This is a safe place for opposing views and views that you agree with. So let's get into it.
It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy.
Oof, that's a lot. For there's two things I want to address here. First is how does the TMZ do it? How do they get everything first? The fact that they got it before Fox News, because Fox News is pretty good about, like, if you stay away from like the political commentary, Fox is probably one of the best ones at getting news first. But the fact that TMZ they beat everybody, but the fact that they even beat Fox News to something like this is even crazier to me. I think that's like someone leaked it to them. Like, that's the only way that makes sense. But this is what an allegation. Again, this is accused, this allegation. We're just reacting to the news of this allegation, right? So we're not saying if it's true or not. But what's crazy is some of us are not surprised for multiple reasons. We'll get into them more in the video. I want to see what else this news report has before I start talking, and they might cover it.
Lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000.
Wow. And the fact that they know exactly the location or when it happened. So the thing about these allegations, well, like these allegations, the thing about allegations in general, when it comes to celebrities, is they always come up with like, it was just at this weird time, blah, 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 blah. But the fact that they're like, no, it happened at the VMAs after party at this, on this year, at this time, it to me is insane. To me, it's like that they probably, again, when it's one thing if the cops raid your house, right? It was Homeland Security that raided Diddy. So the fact that there's that in combination with how specific this is insane. And I want to talk about the thing I was mentioning earlier. Reason why a lot of us aren't surprised is there's so much footage of Jay-Z and Diddy together. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I know their relationship because I surprisingly didn't really like, I know about Jay-Z and I followed him, but he hasn't really been in the public spotlight too long. And he's always had a persona of like being the I only did it for the money and now I'm responsible type person. But now I'm starting to think like he did that for a reason and I fell for it. Right. Which I want to get into this other reason why people are not surprised, but I kind of want to save it for later in the video because I don't know what they're going to mention. So please, 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 I want you to stay for at least that part.
According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight, the lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight.
My jaw just dropped. It was filed in October, but then refiled tonight. And the fact that they have the documents, but they got them after TMZ. This is, so that means people knew about this. People knew about this. They knew about it enough to where it's like, okay, maybe it's something, but it never became, it was something, but it never became the something, right? But the fact that they knew about it and now it became the something means that there's some type of credibility to it. That's insane. This is crazy. This is actually the fact it's so recent. This is crazy. This is actually insane.
In New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Shawn Carter, raped her while Combs and a celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named.
Oh shit. And that fits kind of the narrative that Diddy has with making celebrities do things and then the other ones watching. So this is like, I don't know. But then again, the other side of the coin could be like, well, it's just so convenient that it all makes sense, right? Because of all this that's going on with Diddy. I don't know. This is just too specific.
Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while celebrity A and celebrity B watched. Carter was named as celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representative.
That is why they. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta take off my glasses. This is crazy. So they refiled it because they wanted to put his name on it. That's insane. And so that means if they were so confident in his name coming out, that means that there's real hard proof that he's connected with the Diddy stuff. At least that's my understanding of what I'm perceiving. Again, this is all alleged. I'm not a lawyer, but if someone's trying to do something in private, they don't want it to get public. But the fact that they're saying no, let's make this person's name public, that means they have enough connected to Diddy to say, hey, like this is actually a legitimate thing. That's to me is this is getting crazy. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. They got to burn the music industry down at this point.
For Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comment. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor.
And what's crazy is it's believable because it fits exactly in what Diddy would do to other celebrities. So it's like, but then the people arguing against it would be like, no, that's way too convenient that it fits exactly the same. How is that so convenient? Like, I don't know. I believe this. But then again, innocent until proven guilty. But man, everything's lining up too coincidentally. Like it's too much of a coincidence. It's weird. This is insane. Let's see what else.
According to the lawsuit, many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, according to the lawsuit.
The fact that they have the exact details of what happened is, oh man, when this Diddy trial starts, these people need to go to jail. Like everyone else involved needs to go to jail. This is insane.
In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that, quote, she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old.
See, I don't want to sound like I'm defending Diddy, but I do, because I have been reading Twitter before reacting to this. But I never really gave my thoughts, right? So this is why I'm saying this out loud and I want to put this out there. I'm not defending Diddy. But if this was happening before everything that, like all the Diddy allegations came out, I would have been like, this is just sounds like some girl making up stories because she wanted to get into VMAs but couldn't. Right? But then again, it's like when you hear all the stories, it's like it sounds so far-fetched normally. But when you put in the context of what's actually been revealed, it's like, no, this actually seems like he would do this. Like this seems like right up his alley, which is kind of, it just shows you how crazy and fucked up Diddy is.
old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure
And that literally falls within the reach of what he does. It's so wild, dude.
agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who
But she can't sign it. This is what's crazy about this lawsuit. If she was 13 at the time, she legally cannot sign that. She cannot legally represent herself on an NDA without a parent involved. So even then, that NDA wouldn't have held up.
would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay-Z being accused in this now 24 years ago of raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an after party here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention.
And what's crazy, I want to say this, and I want to insert this part because it's very important. There's so much footage of I'm surprised in this they don't show them standing together, because there's countless videos and things of them two together. But what I wanted to put, kind of like what I mentioned in the beginning, is give props to people, is because for a long time on social media there was a small group of people that were saying Jay-Z is awful and so is Beyonce is awful. I've seen them because I've been on social media. I'm an entertainment enjoyer. I love reality TV, all that. So I see these people. I never thought of anything of it because I never cared that much for the music industry. But what's interesting is that there's been so many, there's smaller group. This is why I'm giving them props. Props to these people were saying, yeah, Jay-Z's awful. Jay-Z's awful. Jay-Z's awful. He's a shit person, blah, 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 blah. Same thing when people were like, Beyonce's terrible. She's mean to other women artists. She's da, 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 da. There's been such a small group of minority that's been consistently saying it every single year that it's kind of like, it's kind of crazy that nobody listened. And now, obviously, they're a minority, so people, like, there's always going to be haters of any celebrity or fandom or whatever. But it's crazy because they were right. They could, I mean, I don't know. This is alleged. But if this comes out to be true, they were right. And I kind of want to give them props because it's like, if I cared, like, the fact that they're like, we're literally calling it out. Like, let me know in the comments down below if you're one of those people. Because, right, good, congrats for calling this out. Because, again, there's been people calling Jay-Z and Beyonce out for a long time, but no one's ever taken them serious. And I just, I know I'm smiling, but I mean, this is a fucked up thing, but I'm not surprised. And the fact that there's been people saying like they're terrible people for a long time. Now, granted, a lot of these people never really gave hard evidence about anything because it's just like, you know, just accounts on the internet. But with this coming out, it's like, maybe we should have taken their stories a little bit more, like looked into it at least. Like, okay, maybe they have, you know, they heard a rumor or they see rumors online. Like maybe there needs to be, hey, maybe we need to look into this because, you know, maybe we could have caught something like this sooner. Just asking questions, which again could lead to being a bad thing. But I don't know. I just think it's crazy that the signs were all there. There was a community of people saying that. And there's countless footage with him with Diddy. There's countless stories of Beyonce being an asshole. Countless stories of Jay-Z being weird. Like, and the fact that we never ever pieced it together in the same way other people have years ago is crazy. I am blown away that we got this kind of bombshell this early. And all I know is we're going to be live streaming the trial when it drops. Subscribe. Don't miss a beat. We're going to be watching it together. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Were you one of the people who for years have been saying Jay-Z and Beyonce are terrible people for years, right? I'm saying there's been people that are saying this since like 10, 12 years ago when I was a kid. Like, it's been around for a long time. That group of people has been around. So if you're one of those people, let me know in the comments down below. I give you props for somehow being the voice of truth for so long and still keeping up the fight to expose these people. Yeah, and I hope that there, if he is innocent, obviously we'll make a video on him being innocent, but everything in this video lines up so perfectly that it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, he didn't do it. Like this is kind of, this is really like the pieces match too well. It's kind of crazy. But let me know in the comments down below if you disagree. I'll check it out on the next one. Bye bye. Be safe.